Hi folks, hope you're doing well. It's nearly 7:05 on the 8th of July 2020. Oh, dear. Oh, right, there you go. It's a good day. Yes. Well, how are you doing today? Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I just got a little notification that someone liked a comment I made, and well, I'll link the video because the comment I made was about the first person on this video. This man was playing the piano for people on Omegle, I think it was. Yeah. And this girl, wow. Such a beautiful girl. Really, really a beautiful girl. I just watched it again. It nearly brought me to tears. Oh, wow. Such a beautiful girl. She really, really is. She's, well, you watch it. You watch it yourself. It's absolutely gorgeous. Really, absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, you watch that. I'll link it. This bloke does a lot of videos on Omegle, especially, well, as I say, playing the organ or piano. And having his friends join in. It's quite sweet when you see him do it, and the reactions that it gets. So videos like that are quite nice. But yeah, this one, wow. Yeah, definitely pray that God will bless this girl. What an incredible person. So yeah, I'll link that. Anyway, what else to say? Oof. Well, yeah, places are starting to open up. There's a lot of talk about opening up schools now, even though not necessarily a wise move. Well, certainly in America, not necessarily a wise move because of the fact the virus is still there, quite strong. Yeah, but Florida, chap in Florida in charge of Florida has said he's going to open the schools in a month's time. Okay. We shall see what happens. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. That's that. Yeah. Not much else happening really today. The weather's good. That's good. Yeah. Not much else at all. Still no puppies for Mollie. I think I must have got the date wrong. But the thing of it is, when the females mate, there can be initial time when they bleed a bit. And at that time, that's when the males first get the scent. So they try and mate straight away. But it's often about a week later that's when the mating happens, when it really catches. That's when they become pregnant. At that point, and week later. I mean, it's similar with humans, isn't it? Where the woman can be on a period, but then it's right towards the end of her period that it's most likely that she'll get pregnant. It's the same with. So if I count it the first day that they mated, then it could be a week later. That the puppies, a week after the date I've given that the puppies will be born. So always trying to give about 4 days because you just never know. It's within that period, really. So the last day that I've got down on for the 4 days to end is the 10th, but I think it'll probably happen after that. But that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, I'll still take her out. Mollie went out earlier for a nice little walkies, just around little woodlands area. Just a gentle stroll with the others. Not an awful lot of running involved, so therefore that's good. It's good for her to get that. She normally has a little walk around the neighbourhood. Off lead, just a little stroll around. And the closer she gets to giving birth, the less walking she needs. She gets tired out a lot quicker, but that's a good thing. That if you're, like for me, I'd rather she gives birth during the day than if she needs my assistance, I can be there to assist. So I take her for more and more walks because what happens is when she's due, she will go into the kennel, and I'll start hearing her trying to nest in the area. And so I go, right, okay, let's give her a little while. If nothing's happened, I'll take her for a little walk. Generally speaking, on that day, I try not to give her too much amount of food until she's had the pups, because the last thing you want is her needing to poop, and while she's pooping, a puppy comes out, which could easily happen due to the pushing of that. So I keep an eye on that situation. Well, we've had a number of litters, so I'm a lot more experienced now in what to do in that situation, so that's good. Yeah. I'm hoping to hear some news about a few things soon. Yeah. A few positive things for the future. Hopefully, something will happen soon to be the test of that. Because every situation is going to be tested as to whether it's from God. So that's the most important thing. Is it God? Is it not God? If it's not God, you leave it. If it is God, then you can jump in with both feet because it's God. And so we will see. We'll see if there is anything to come in those areas in the near future, or whether I've got to wait for at least things to open up a lot more with regards to the Rhona. So we'll see. We'll see about all that. Yeah. Weather seems to be improving. That's rain now, so that's good. So getting dogs out is easier. Today, they only had that one walk really so far. I will try to take them out about 8 o'clock if I can. I'll see weather-wise. I'll see about other things. If neighbours out with their dog, then that's a pain. Because that's not a situation that's easy. As I was saying to a friend, I take the dogs out now for their last walk about 12:30. I should be going out about 10:30, not 12:30. But that's when the neighbour's out there pretty much all night with the boyfriend. And so, it's probably a wise move to wait until he's gone. So he goes around 12ish, or has the last couple of nights. But that just means that I'm not going to bed until about 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'd rather get back to my previous time around 12 o'clock. Yeah, it makes more sense. I can get up more earlier in the day, therefore, and be able to function more early in the day. So that would be good. But yeah, that's one of the frustrations with it already. I'm having to do my timing based around other people, which is not ideal. Because sometimes they're not going to get a run, therefore. Because if that person's out there until 2 in the morning, then, which is often the case, then they just won't go out. So it is what it is. That's the reality of the situation. And so, yeah. Hopefully that will get itself sorted. So hopefully I can move. And my friend keeps on telling me about a place just down the road that's supposed to be available, but chances are, if it's estate agents, they won't take people on benefit. They won't take dogs. Chances are they won't. It's worth looking, I suppose. It's worth popping down and finding out. Just to see what the situation is. So there you go. Anything happens, I'll let you know. But no, that's about it for now. Oh, training wise, that's one thing I was going to share. Gyms are going to be open again fairly soon. So I'm like, right, okay, let's start training again harder. Let's push. Even when the muscles are sore, push. Keep going. You've got to get it back to the point, or if you can, near to the point of when you last went to the gym, so that you're starting off at a similar level to where you left it. That's not too bad. I mean, it's like when I was 16, I started work on the building sites, and after the first day, next morning you wake up, you can barely move. Yeah, because you were doing labouring the day before. Mixing cement, doing all of that stuff, and upper body absolutely shattered. Every part of you is absolutely shattered. But you still got to go in the next day, and then after a while, you just get used to it. You just go in every day, and your muscles and everything just have to cope. So they start to get used to what you're doing. They get bigger to cope with what you're trying to do, and then you can push yourself a bit, you can do it more, and you're not going to be stiff and ouchy the very next morning. So it's exactly the same. You haven't been to a gym for a while and you start again, it's exactly the same as that when you were, if you were ever in that situation yourself, you'd know. Yeah. It's exactly the same as that. But you just got to push through because you can do just turn it back a bit the next day, a tiny bit, maybe take a bit off. So yeah, so it's doing that, and then once the gym's open, if the one I remember at hasn't opened yet, if another one has, I'll just see if I can get a little day pass to pop in there and use theirs. Time will tell. I mean, I have to pay for it, which is quite annoying because I've already paid a year's. Now, hopefully, with regards to that gym, I've already paid a year's membership. Now, it'd be 4 months worth of membership that's not been used because of this lockdown. Hopefully, the gym will have an arrangement with people to say that if you've paid in one go in a year, they will give you back 2 months. Not in money, but in membership. So they will add 2 months to your membership. And that would be a nice way of doing things. Because it's a case where you don't really expect them to take a massive hit. So they shouldn't lose everything, even though during this time they should have furloughed their staff. They shouldn't be paying rates because they should be speaking to the council and having the rates cancelled during this time. So really, they could, in theory, pay all the money back if they've been wise and they've taken care of the situation. So that they don't have a massive outlay to pay during this time. Because quite likely, people that are paying by direct debit may have even cancelled their direct debit during that time. It makes sense if you are paying by direct debit to cancel it. At least on a temporary basis. Don't know. I imagine some people have done that. And they may find out that they've got to pay that money back. Because if they've got a year's contract but they're paying it over on direct debit rather than in one go, well then it's quite likely that they still have to pay that. Time will tell. There's a lot of things that we're going to have to figure out and find out within our societies. And it's an interesting time. Well, as I said the other day, I'm not sure that if there's a second wave that people will be willing to be locked down so easily a second time. So that could be an issue that we have to face. And if we are locked down again, how is that going to damage the economy far worse than it has been already? Because really, I seriously doubt the economies in most of the countries will have any chance of surviving. Because how could they recover enough from this lockdown to face another lockdown and not have a complete collapse? So, it's interesting. What's going to happen? Time will tell. I was watching something the other day where they were saying it's unlikely that we would get to a point of having herd immunity, which is really what the ideal situation would be. So if they're saying that's unlikely, then they're saying it probably would be another lockdown. I have no idea. All right, well, we will find out, won't we? Now, that picture looks weird because you've got Mollie laying there. You've got another dog, I think Lucy, also laying there. You've got Lucy's tail next to Mollie's head, and Lucy's bum, and Mollie's head is just there across Lucy's tail. It looks as if it's one dog. No, it is two. The black is all moulded in together. So that's my Mollie Collie, my beautiful girl. Hi. She's a beautiful baby. And you can see Lucy's tail. Not much else. See her bum and her foot and the other leg. And you can just see the bit of her nose on the far right to the picture. Oh, it's changed. How rude. But there you go. You take care. God bless. And we'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.